My name is Sushant Limbu, and in this video I'll be describing or explaining a short script that I've written which simulates a leap year quiz. In this quiz the user will be asked for how many times he wants for the user will be asked how many questions does he want to answer in this quiz, and the program will ask the user for the same amount of questions that he has inputted. So at first I begin by importing a random module. This module is used to generate a random number between anything specified range. So for in this case I have specified 1900 to 2020. After that I initialized a private class. So the underscore before this variable or this name defines that is a private variable. So the underscore leap year is a private class. Similarly, underscore username is a private variable. So in this variable I've stored the user's name. The user will be asked to input his name, and the name will be stored in the username variable. And after that a short message will be displayed to the user saying that welcome to the leap year quiz, and his name will be displayed, but it will be like the initial letter of the name will be capitalized by using this function capitalize function. So then after that a new variable created for the number of times the number of questions that the user wants to answer. So that would be, say, if the user says he wants to answer 5 questions, the number 5 would be stored on this number of quiz variable. Message will be displayed to the user saying okay, here we go. And we also initialize a new variable called count score, which we start from the 0. This variable will be used to count how many answers that the user correctly answers. And after that we initialize a new for loop, which will run for the number of times that the user has specified in before, which means that if the user says he wants to answer 6 questions, so the loop will run for 6 times. The entire for loop will run for 6 times. So after that we use the random module that we have imported in the beginning. We generate a random number between 1900 to 2020, and the number will be stored in the year variable. So after that this if condition is used to check if the supplied number from the year is a leap year or not. So if the year that was randomly generated by this random module, if it is a leap year, then the program will go inside the if loop. It asks if the number that was generated in the year is a leap year or not. The user will have to answer by saying if it is a true or false. So if we are capitalizing the user's input, because we want anything supplied by the user. Let's just say if the user answered his answer by using all the small letters, this function will capitalize the initial letter of the answer, and then it will tally with the true. So if the condition is matches, it will print a message saying correct, and it will increase the score by 1. So if the user input is false, so it will be like the user's answer is incorrect, and it will display the user with an incorrect message. So if both of these conditions are not met, so let's just say the user was supposed to answer by replying a true or false, the user wrote yes. So in this case both of these conditions aren't met, so the program will display an incorrect format response, and it will count as a mistake. So even if there is this message is displayed, the count score will still go, the count score won't the variable count score won't increase because the answer is not correct. So in the similar case, if the year is not a leap year, then the program will skip the if condition, then it will go to else condition, and similarly it will check whether or not if the answer supplied by the user is true or false. So in this case this is not a leap year, so the user's answer should be false, and the answer is also capitalized using the capitalized format. Similarly, if the user is correct, then the count score will increase. If not, then it will reply with an incorrect answer. So if the answer is beyond this true and false range, then it will also display a message saying the incorrect format response. So after all, this program has run for its this program will continue on running until the user's specified number is met. So if the user says 6 times, then this loop will run for 6 times, and once that condition is met, the program will end and it will come to this part where the new variable is created, and all the and this message will be stored saying that the count is stored, the number of correct answers the user has inputted, it will be stored in the count store, and the number of times the quiz was run, it will be stored here. So at last, while printing, user will be displayed saying that you have completed the quiz and you got, let's just say if we got 3 right answers, so it will be 3 out of 5 questions correctly. So out of 5 quiz questions, if the user was able to answer 3 correctly, so it will be 3 out of 5. So let's just run it quickly and see how it works. So when I run the program, it says hello, please enter your username or enter your name. My name is Sushant, so I write Sushant. So the program displays a welcome message saying that welcome to the leap year quiz, Sushant. We note here that my initial name is capitalized by the program, so it will ask me how many questions do I want for this quiz. So I say 5. So the first question is 1911 a leap year? So I don't know it, so I just reply true, so which is an incorrect answer. And similarly, then it's 1998, so I go with true again. So in this case, I just misspell the true. So in this case, the program replied with an incorrect format response. Similarly, we go with all the answers and see how many do I get correct. So I've completed the quiz, and as you can see that I have only got 1 out of 5 questions correctly. So that is how this program works. So if I want this program to run again, so I'll have to begin it from the start and run the program again. So that will be all. Thank you.